crafty people, welcome to my June pages in my Project Life album for 2020. I'm working with Ellie Edwards' June Stories by the Month kit, and first things first, I have my pictures in the pockets already, and now I'm going through the journaling cards because my plan is to use the journaling cards, the 3 ones that you see there, as my as spots for my photos. So I just measured the white part of the journaling card to know how how I need to cut my photos, as you can see here. And I'm doing that with the picture of the flower and a picture of our cherry tree, and on the right side is a picture with my husband holding one of our new kittens. And I'm also using a 4x6 journaling card and a black and white photo of my son in our pool. So, and then all you have to do is just adhere them down, and make sure that everything's straight and lined up, and if not, then it's trimming time. And here's the kitty cat, just 4 weeks old in the pictures. There's me holding both of them. Our cats are brother and sister, and they were given to, I'd say it's animal rescue or something, because they were found in the trash together with a brother, and my cousin was asked to take care of them. So she had them from day one, and I convinced my husband that it would be a great idea to become cat parents of a brother and a sister. So we took in 2 cats, and the other brother went to another family. And that was our first visit. It was in mid-June, I think, and the cats were about 4 weeks old. So very tiny, and we fell in love right away, obviously. And now I have one cat that's interested in scrapbooking and Project Life and wants to know what I'm doing there. And this is also the famous video where, there it is, talking about cats. I showed it on Instagram while I was working on my album. He crashed on my album, fell asleep, took a short little nap. So unfortunately I had to wake him up because I had to continue working in my album. So, but that's just so sweet. So his name is Cody. Very snuggly. Always wants to get cuddled. So I did add the photos to the journaling cards, and now my plan was to recreate the journaling cards using the stamp from the kit, the this and that stamp. So I'd played around with different inks to see what colors match my color scheme, and I looked for some journaling cards and tried to recreate the original journaling cards by using journaling cards with a pattern, and cutting out that white piece for my journaling. But then I had these 4x6 journaling cards, which had one side with lines for journaling, and I kind of like that. So I changed my plan to go all to get journaling cards with lines for my journaling. Testing another pink color here from Archival Ink. I think these colors are probably about 10 years old. I bought them during my art journaling time. So I'm using StazOn for this black stamp image, and usually when I use StazOn I clean my stamps with a StazOn cleaner right away. So now I'm cutting that white piece to have my journaling spot, but I'll change my mind, as you will see in just a little bit. So thinking, what am I gonna do? So I really like these kinds of journaling cards by Ali Edwards if they are actually a 4x6, but with kind of like two sides, which you can, cut in half, and then you have two 3x4s. I really like that. It's also always great with patterned paper or patterned journaling cards. So I have the journaling card at the top and at the bottom with this and that stamp, and I did not like my initial idea, so I went to my stash and looked for another journaling card that had lines for journaling, and I found it. Yay! This is actually, as you can see, it was a 4x6 card, and I just cut it in half, and now I have two 3x4 cards. But I just used one here for my journaling. Yeah, cleaning up my space here and adding the Delights stamp with StazOn onto the black and white photo on the left side. And cleaning my stamp right away. So with that StazOn cleaner I just use like a micro, what's it called? Micro? No, not Microsoft, that's something else. Maybe microfiber. Is it made out of microfiber? Probably. Just a cloth. I wet it a little bit and use it for all of my stamp cleaning. So whenever it gets really dirty, I can just throw it into the washing machine. So adding my journaling, writing about our first visit to meet our kittens, and still too tight, these journaling cards, so cutting them down. So on that journaling card I'm writing about our pool that we bought, I think in mid-May, and it's a whirlpool and it can be heated. It's really nice, but we haven't used the heating option yet because it does take a lot of power, so we just had it open and let the sun heat the water, and I don't know why, maybe it's because of getting older, but cold water, I cannot stand it. I need it to be like maybe a little bit below the actual temperature. I can't deal with cold water anymore. It's, yeah, not my thing. My husband and my son, they don't care. They do scream when they get in, but yeah. So for embellishments, I'm only adding a few banner stickers to the left no, not the left, but to the two colored 3x4 photos on the left, and as you've just seen, to the top of the 4x6 photo of me and the cats, all the cats and me. So I'm just adding a little bit by stapling it down, just for a little bit more dimension. So as the kit included 8 chipboard pieces, I just went ahead and wanted to add 1 to the back of that acetate sheet, but the back, the chipboard on the other side was a little bit too back, so too big, I mean. So I just used my circle punch and punched out a piece from one of the journaling cards with the pattern on it, and just use it as the back for the yellow chipboard. And here's my cat Cody again. So, because I want to use up my stash, use up the kits, I'm adding 3 chipboard pieces to that yellow journaling card. I kind of like how that circle shape goes from the left side to the right side, as I'm adding the last bit to the second acetate sheet. Even though it's a heart shape on the other side, I don't really think it matters here. So there you go. That was June. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope to see you next time. Until then, stay healthy and get crafty.